waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 30 on second down, Murray, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 52 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Vikings 0. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Mack, his first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a run with Mack. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Minnesota Vikings.
What a catch. One-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Marlon Mack. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Burgess on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
44-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Jackson on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And that'll set him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Vikings 10. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Stafford here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Michael Thomas.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. This all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Stafford. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. It'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And the Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll go again here with Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys.
And be backed up to the 24. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. Second and 15 now. Murray forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 25. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Stanford. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Murray's.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Murray's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray has him knocked loose. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Anthony Brown.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go right back to Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Mack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I got my carpet rolled out for
you. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Stanford. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stanford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Dallas.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll and take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
A big
42.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys,
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh, man ain't gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than a speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say it, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, play. Nah. If you gon' do it, then do it. Don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you was built like that.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou on the balcony. Nah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Mark 56. Mark 56. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Mike, 43. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 43 is the mark. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Wide. Get wide.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the ground, it's Geis. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a run with Geis. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Check the backer, check the backer.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's how you get fired, baby. That's how you get fired. Check, check, 43. Come on, D. Jam tempo, tempo.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 38, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the pitch to Henderson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 4-yard.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run here with Akers. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. goal. The ball at the 11. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Loss on the play.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Ties the game.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I got you. I got you. Shift. Go.
This is Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
On first down, this is Geis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on second down. Goff going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Rams. 52 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run with Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the carry.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
On the ground, Geis. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
the kickoff for Seattle.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Akers, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, look. Slam.
Now a run with Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
41-yard line.
Mike 50. 12.
From the 41, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
16.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going for Met. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Got it. Let's go. Slam.
They run with Geis, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 17. Rams 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. A big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the blitz does come. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Goff's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they're going option left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
From the gun again to Henderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
36 power. 14, 14,
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You